Today's readings could be the battle cry between some Protestant groups and some Catholic groups. The Protestant groups would use the reading from Paul today. You need faith apart from the works. And some people from the Catholic side will use, to be a Catholic, you got to do things. And wars have been fought over those decisions. We have, on one side, my uncle, God love him, he was a pain in the butt. He became Pentecostal. He kept telling me, Pat, you got to be saved. You got to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. You got to have faith. But then, 5 minutes later, he'd be cursing people. And it says, Uncle Leo, you're contradicting yourself here. I'm a sinner. All I need to do is have faith in God. You're, ignoring your responsibility as a Christian. You, as a Catholic who have no faith, would say that. On the opposite end, I had people over the years, Father, when I pray my rosary every day, I have 6,000 years indulgence. Yeah. Well, that's my ticket to heaven. No. What do you mean? And I had other people, Father, I do this, I do that. I belong to this organization. And they also go out and curse and do things they're not supposed to. Both of these sides are the childish forms of faith. If we limit ourselves to only faith or only actions, we're living a child's faith. And that child's faith could be in a kid that's 10 years old, or it could be in a person 80 years old. Our spiritual growth does not automatically come with age. It's a fusion of faith and actions. How much do we love? How much do we try to become like God? You cannot have faith without putting them into actions. And you cannot do Christian actions without having faith. And that faith is not from us. That faith is from God. And whenever we do something to either get attention or in a selfish manner, I'm doing it for myself, that's childish. We're not looking at the whole picture. We're not growing into what we are called to be. I was at a number of parishes over the years. Daily Mass. People, let's say there's 6 people on a snow day. Person number 1, person number 2, person number 3, person number 4, person number 5, so far apart from each other. And the one day I asked them, at least come into the center. One guy got up and left. Our thoughts need to coincide with our faith, which coincide with our actions. If you don't have faith, you don't have love. And if you don't have love, you don't have Christ. We're invited to go to the second level. We're invited to become closer with God. How will you let go to grow closer? How will you incorporate faith in your lives, in your actions, and grow? How will you incorporate your actions in your faith and grow? How will you come through God's grace to be the true image and likeness of God?